Hi, welcome to Roger's Off-Grid Adventures. In this video, we'll talk about building this sauna. My original vision for a sauna was a log sauna, but after peeling a couple logs, I realized I might be an old man before my sauna was done, and I needed to bathe sooner than then. So I decided to build a sauna on a trailer, a mobile sauna. The main logic was that I still wanted to build a log sauna eventually, and when I did build that sauna, I wanted to be able to use this elsewhere. I also want to be able to use this sauna in various places. For example, Christmas at the relatives or at my friend's lake place. So, a mobile sauna it was. Between Christmas and New Year's, the winter of 23-24, I purchased a trailer. I ended up trading that trailer off with a friend for a trailer that was better suited for the job. And by February, construction had begun. I started out by stripping the trailer down to the metal, priming and painting it, and fixing some rust spots. By March, I was ready to put a new deck on the trailer. I used 3/4 inch cedar boards to match the thickness of the old plywood deck. Once the deck was in place, and also because it was still wintry outside, I built the walls flat on the bed of the trailer in the shop. In these pictures, you can see the two sidewalls flat on the deck of the trailer. Well, you can see one of them because the other one's hidden by a frame rail. You can see the two end walls, the front and the rear, leaning up against the back of the garage. And on top of the walls, you can see the roof trusses. The wood stove showed up in early May. In mid-May, I took a break from the project to get Utah some international cred. In this picture, you can see the camp dog in front of Niagara Falls. Those are the falls on the American side, taken from Canada. After our road trip, the weather was nice enough to move outside and start standing walls. It took a couple days, but we got the side walls up, the end walls up, the trusses up, sheeted the end walls, and cut out the openings. The supervisor was pleased. After my Memorial Day trip up north to my off-grid property where I crossed paths with a bear, I ran a test fire in the new stove. The purpose of the test fire was to cure the paint and also to get rid of any oils or solvents that were used in manufacturing. The mission for June was to get the sauna dried in. That meant I had to get the roof on and I had to install doors and windows. The windows I bought from the local big box store. The door, I built that by hand. In this picture you can see the pieces and parts for the door. Here you can see it assembled. And finally by the end of June, the door was installed and I was dried in. After another trip up north for the 4th of July holiday, it was time to work on the interior. The first thing I did was wire up the sauna for a solar-powered electrical system. Then, I finished insulating the sauna and installed reflectix to capture the infrared heat. Once the insulation was done, I got a pile of cedar and started installing that. As you can see, the cedar install and final electrical work went hand in hand. Here is the heart of the electrical system, and here is the solar panel. By August, I had the heat shield in and a dry fit on the wood stove. And again, the supervisor was pleased. I took a break to enjoy some incredible aurora borealis, and then I got back to work putting on the finishing touches. I had the stove manufacturer create a little table for me to get the stove up off the floor and shield the floor from the heat. And then I finally installed the stove. The last project I worked on was building and installing the interior sauna door. And then, short a couple details, construction was done. Well, except for the cleanup, it's done. There's the dressing area. Ceiling, we got some lights. Got Blake's doorknob. Here's the steam room. There's the cute little stove. The heat shield in all its glory. So, after a couple of test fires close to the shop to make sure there were no issues, it was time to head north. Once I had the sauna parked where I wanted it, I moved my wash station into position and added a step. On the interior, I hand carved some pegs and made a towel rack. By Labor Day, I was ready for sauna.